The best piece of advice I have for someone trying to succeed in the film industry or any creative space is if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it.
What is freedom? I think I stole this from Bob Dylan, but maybe I stole this from Woody Guthrie. Freedom for me is waking up in the morning and going to sleep at night, and in between doing exactly what I want to do. What's the secret to happiness? The secret to happiness is finding something you love and then doing that for the rest of your life.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Site Review Tuesday. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success, and I want to say thank you for joining me. Now here in a minute, we're going to get to reviewing one of your websites, and I do want to point out that while this has been pre-recorded, I'm hanging out in the chat, interacting with you guys live and answering your questions. Now, if you're interested in having your website reviewed, there's a link in the description below this video where you can submit your site. And in addition to getting a site review, I also offer a one-on-one session to each photographer who has had a site review done to help them answer any questions or assist in making any changes that they may want to make. Now, don't forget, we also live stream every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so I hope to see you there. Let's get into the site review. All right, so here we are on rocksolidproductions.com.au, and let's go ahead and get started on this review. So just starting up in the top, you guys have a cool logo on this side. I really like the way that you have this logo set up. It stands out really nice. I think this is just about the perfect size. And then one of the things that you have up here in the top is your little favicon. Now that is yellow. You might consider swapping that out for the different color here, so maybe doing the darker color up here in the tab so that it stands out a little bit more, and maybe making the star yellow. But other than that, you guys have a cool logo and a really cool looking homepage. Now there is one thing that I did notice here. If I hover over some of your site menu items, the background to it is transparent, and as you can see right now when we're on this white photo right here, we completely lose that product menu item. So if you guys are going to add some more menu items later on down the road, you might definitely consider going back in here and making the background to your drop downs not transparent so that you don't lose them over the lighter colored images when somebody hovers over them. Right now most of them are staying on this gray border, so that's fine, but again, as you saw in that product image, that menu item sort of got lost in the white image there. All right. Nice looking clean menu, not a lot of stuff on here. A couple of things that I don't see is about. I don't see about page at all, and also I don't see any information down here on your main website anywhere to let me know what areas you service. So I'm guessing you're in Australia just from the .com.au, but looking at your site right now, I have no idea if you're a photographer that I could hire if you're in my area, and I don't even know where to go to find out more about that because there's not really any about page or info page here. So definitely something that I would consider adding. On this layout, you should be able to show a welcome message, and I think it would show down here just a quick little bit of text that explains, you know, what areas you service and, you know, where you're at and something like that, just to give me a good idea of if you're a photographer that I can hire. All right, your homepage images look nice. It looks like you're using all landscape orientated photos. So I think you did a good job here. It looks like there's probably about 4 or 5 photos max. That's a little less than I would recommend. I would try to keep it about 10 of your very best images here. Right now I'm seeing a lot of motorsports. Well, I'm seeing a couple of motorsports, a concert, and then some product. So Definitely want to think a little bit more about the images that you're putting up here. Make sure that you're putting them up here with a purpose. So those product photos, you know, maybe not just one product photo, maybe doing like a collage or a layout or something like that. So that it just displays a little bit more than just some makeup there on one single image. But overall, I think you've done a great job of keeping this page clean. I would just add some more photos, and then we need to know if you're somebody we can hire. Are you somebody that services our area? No footer down here, so that looks nice and good. There's nothing down here at the bottom that's distracting. There's no search bar up here anywhere, so that's nice. So you've done a good job at keeping things clean. I just want some more information. All right, let's check out your portfolio. So we're going to hover over portfolio. We'll click the first one that says Motorsports. And let's take a look. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 images total. You've got this page nice and clean. So when I hover over the images, there isn't a bunch of stuff popping up. But other than that, there's not really much information here, and there's only 6 photos. So I would probably try to add some more photos in here for your Motorsports. I would definitely try to at least have 10 to 15 images of your very best. Also too, there's no information in here, so maybe add some captions up here, like, are there specific tracks that you work at consistently? Are you always at these few tracks? Are you always at these few events? Put that information in a gallery caption and let that show up here, and in that gallery caption have some call to action links where they can click on it to contact you or something like that. Now, your work's cool. This stuff is really amazing. I love this kind of work. I just want to know more information. You know, again, where are you? Do you frequent certain events and certain tracks? Let me know in this caption up here. And then also, I'm not seeing any keywords or categories boxed down here. So definitely something that you should think about if you're taking the time to keyword and categorize your portfolio photos, which, guys, I definitely recommend doing that. All of that work has gone to waste if it's not showing on your site. So going in here, keywording the photos, categorizing everything, doing it to the gallery as well, and then turning on that categories and keyword box down here. Now let's see what happens when we click on a photo here. So I think, yep, this is opening to dim the lights, which is perfectly fine. I kind of like this clean presentation, but again, if you're doing categories and keywords, this presentation doesn't show that, and so the categories and keywords are not going to be as beneficial if it was opening to a different page where that information was showing. So definitely something to keep in mind. So again, I really feel like on here, I want to see a caption, and I want to see some categories and keywords, and I definitely want to see some more photos. What do you guys think in chat? Is this too few photos? What do you guys think in chat? Let me know. All right, let's go check out your next portfolio item, which is product. And we've got one photo here. So, and on your homepage too, I saw a concert photo, and I'm not seeing a concert photography portfolio here. So again, on your portfolios, I would try to target 10 to 15 of your very best images, put them in your portfolios. You've done a good job at making sure it's nice and clean. There's not a lot of extra stuff here that I have to kind of weed through, but I just want some more information on your product photo here, the caption, like, you know, what all types of products do you do? Have you worked with some big brands that we might know of? Different things like that. So put some of that information in a gallery caption, turn it on here. It's going to help your SEO, and it's going to give me more information as a visitor about the services that you offer, and things like that. And then again, categorizing, keywording these photos, making sure that that box is set to show down here. And then I would really love to see more photos. Like 6 photos is just not enough. 1 photo is definitely not enough. Like I said, I would try to target about 10 to 15 of your very best photos in here. And then I saw that concert photo, like I said, on the homepage. I would love to see a music photography portfolio here, just to check that stuff out as well. One thing you have done really well is keeping the pages consistent, so that is very good. Nice job on that, keeping your pages consistent and getting rid of a lot of the extra distracting elements, so everything is nice and clean. I'm not overwhelmed. I don't have a bunch of click me, look at this kind of stuff going on. So great job on that. I just want more information and some more photos. All right, let's go check out this. So one of the things I am a little confused about, and maybe I'll understand more when I get in here, but we have a portfolio section, then we have a galleries section, and then we have a clients section. So I'm a little confused at what the difference is between these three. Generally, I usually recommend having a portfolio section. That's for your website visitors to see your work. And then if you're going to have client galleries linked on your website, I would have it together under clients or something like that. So you have a section for visitors, and then you have a section for existing clients. So the three site menu items that you have going on here, the portfolio, the galleries, and the clients, confuse me just a little bit. What do you guys think in chat? Is this confusing? Am I just missing it? Let's go check it out and see. Maybe it'll make more sense once I click on it. So let's go to galleries and let's check out Motorsport. All right, so galleries, Motorsport. This is linking to a group page where then I have to click on this. And then I have to go, and it looks like I'm another group page where I have to go and choose a speedway, which let me back up for a second here really quick, you guys. This is a really cool job here on this. What I would suggest doing is, if you're going to have something set up like this, I would bypass this extra step and just link to speedways in your site menu. But again, should this be under a client section? I'm not 100% sure what the purpose is and the difference of these three site menu items. I mean, obviously I know it's the difference between portfolio and clients, but for galleries, I'm not quite sure. All right, so, and again, I would bypass the Motorsport click here, and I would go right to Speedway and have that in your drop down. But this is a nice job setting up this group page right here. So it looks like these are the particular speedways that you frequent, and you've got the logos up here, and you've got the dates and all that stuff. So that's a nice job. It looks like this one here, Avalon Raceway, you have quite a bit. So if you start picking up some more of these, maybe you would consider putting all of these in their own group and then separating them by date, so that you have your speedways kind of separated. But let's go in and check one of these out. So let's click on this first one. And then we've got the different car styles in here. So we've got speed cars, modified production sedans, street stocks, V8 dirt modifieds, and miscellaneous. So let's go in here and check these out. All right, and it looks like you've got these further separated by the car number. I'm guessing that's what it is. Okay, so now we're getting here. It looks like we're looking at actual client images. So just scrolling down here, taking a look. Really cool stuff. Really great photos. Let's take a look at this one really quick here and see. All right, so we've got this. We've got the quick shop. You've got the quick shop set up. This looks good. Guys, this is definitely the option that I recommend using, is that quick shop. It makes things nice and easy. Now you have the information here below the mat. It kind of makes for an odd looking gallery a little bit, I think. What do you guys think? Does this look a little odd down here? I kind of prefer the option of having it over the images like this, or having it be a hover overlay. What do you guys think in chat? Is this a little odd with this extra space down here? Other than that, though, I mean, I think this is a pretty good setup. You've got it to where people can go in and navigate. I'm just not sure I understand what the difference between this and clients is, and maybe we'll get that figured out once we get to that section. All right, so let's check out your pricing page really quick. All right, and this looks like a custom page. Really cool photos up here on the top. Let's keep looking here. Products and services, images. So you have your pricing here so people can see what to expect and how much things are going to cost them. Let's click for a preview. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Custom frames, pricing, $100. Okay. Okay, so this is a pretty cool custom page. Again, anytime you put custom pages in here, I would definitely encourage a contact call to action button somewhere. Contact us to discuss this, contact about your event coming up or something like that. Even though the contact us link is right up here in the top right corner, putting that call to action in the page so that when the impulse for me to reach out to you strikes me, I have a really quick, easy way to get right to that, which is here. But good job setting up this custom page. I think it's really cool. One thing that I'm still not seeing is I have no idea, other than I'm guessing Australia due to the custom domain name, but other than that, I really have no idea where you service. Now, obviously, if I was a local, I could probably figure it out by the title of the speedways, but with that information not being in text form on your site, that's going to affect your SEO. I would definitely recommend having that information in here. Even on your pricing page, you know, you could have something about servicing these areas, blah, 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 having specific locations and specific speedways and events that you frequent called out, because that is going to help your SEO, and that's something that's really important. So not just from a visitor's perspective of wanting to understand what area you service, but also from an SEO perspective, having that information in written text form is going to help when search engines index your pages. Sorry guys, my voice is doing something weird. All right, let's go check out your bookings page here really quick. All right, so this is another custom page, and again, let's see if there's any information in here. Production, once you've submitted a booking with us, if you're going. So again, I still have no idea where you are, other than the clues that I saw in the gallery with the speedways. I have no idea where you are, which means that search engines have no idea where you are. Looks like you've got a Google Calendar embedded here. Now, I've done this a couple of times. It's a really powerful tool. The one thing that you need to make sure of is those calendars that you embed, there are specific settings on them that let them show up to people or not. So if you have this calendar set to be private, and then you're coming on here and looking at this page while you're logged into your Google account, of course the calendar is going to show for you because you're logged into your Google account. I am not, so I can't see that calendar. Maybe this calendar is only for specific people and you have those selected. That's fine. I would definitely not recommend making it be the center of a publicly accessible page if you want people to log into a specific Google account to see this. My guess is that you probably did not realize that this was not showing. And so if you guys take away one thing, test your website in an incognito window, logged out of your Google account, logged out of your Zenfolio account. That way you can actually see things like a visitor. Because right now there is no information on this calendar at all for me. And it even tells me right here that I do not have the permission to view them. So you need to go check your Google Calendar settings, make sure they're opened up to be public. Or if you don't want people to see that information, I would consider not making this the center of this booking and events page. Now, if I scroll down here, one of the things you guys can't see, but there is a book a session now button right here in gray by Calendly. And if I click on this, I can actually come in here and go to a booking page. So this is a third-party integration. It's by Calendly. That's really cool. I would consider rethinking this page and getting this booking thing to be center because it's working, and getting rid of this calendar, or maybe just rethinking the way that these are presented. Also too, you know, again, location information, guys, in here. I have no idea where you're at. I have no idea if you're somebody that I can hire. No location information in here, and that would be really helpful as well. All right, let's go check out your client links here. So client login. All right, that's going to the built-in login page. Let's go to the client gallery. And this is going to the client gallery access. So I think both of those are set up. One of the things I would consider here is that this gallery access, this is for your actual existing clients who have already paid you, probably. And so one of the things I would consider is you can add an image here, but you also have some text space here. And so if they've already paid you, or if they're actually already your clients, why not use this page as a way to say thank you to them as well? So put up an image of you and the crew, and just a thank you image. Tell them thank you for being clients. You appreciate them. Put a little bit of time in this page and make it special for your clients, so that when they go here and they enter that gallery ID to go to their galleries, they get that nice little thank you message, and it just adds a little extra touch. Otherwise, if you want to leave this page pretty plain, I would consider going in and changing the layout so that there's not this awkward space, and maybe this box is just centered up here. But definitely some things that I would consider there. What do you guys think in chat? Are you guys using gallery access? Is this something that you're using, that you're linking to? If so, how do you have yours set up? Did you just leave it to the default? Have you taken some time to customize it? Let me know in chat. What do you guys think? All right, let's go check out this Contact Us page really quick. And again, right here, we are seeing the built-in contact page, which is perfectly fine. But what I'm not seeing here, again, I'm not seeing any location information. So just so we can recap really quick, I've gone through your entire website that I can publicly access. And the only thing that really tells me anything about the location that you service is if I go under galleries and I go to Motorsports and I click on Speedway, if I happen to know where these speedways are located, that might clue me in onto what areas that you service. Otherwise, I'm really completely clueless right now. So that's definitely some information that you need to think about getting in here. One of the things you have done really good is keeping things consistent, keeping things clean. Great job on that. You've done a really good job of keeping your branding consistent, using the same colors, the same fonts across the entire site. All of that looks really good. I just want to see some more images in those portfolios. I want to understand better what the difference is between your client galleries, your clients and your galleries and your portfolio. Definitely you want to make a clear distinction between that. And I want to be able to see more of your images. Like the photos that I've seen are really cool. I just want to be able to see more, and the portfolio section is really the place to do that. Now, I did check out your Instagram, and this happens to be the first place to where I can finally see a Melbourne-based sports and event photographer. So I actually have to go to your Instagram to see that information. Let's bring that information back onto your website so that as a visitor, when I land here, in the first couple of pages, I shouldn't have to search for where are you servicing, because if I have to search for it, it's going to be even harder for your visitors, and you're also not telling the search engines that information either, which could have an impact on your search results. So overall, really cool page, really cool work. I love your logo. You've done a great job at that. Let's get some more images in here, and let's get that information of the areas that you service in here. But thank you so much for submitting your site. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, just great. Just add some more images. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching that site review. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you get notified when we post videos and when we go live. Now, if you're interested in having your site reviewed, there's a link in the description below this video where you can submit your website for that. And in addition to getting a site review, you're also going to get a link where you can schedule a session with me. We're going to go over your website, go over the review. I'll answer any questions that you have and help you make any changes that you're interested in making. So the link to sign up for that is in the description below this video. Now, don't forget, Zenfolio Live coming up this Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you guys there. Until then, I hope you have a great week.